Good morning, children. So now we are going to discuss our chapter 5, separation of substances. Children, all of you fond of drinking lemon juice. Do you know what are the various things present in this lemon juice? So when we are considering the case of a lemon juice, so we can say that it contains lemon, water or sugar. So these are the various things present in the case of lemon juice. Similarly, we can consider the case of milk. We can see that milk. The milk contains water, or in the case of cream, and some more substances are also present in the milk. So these are the various things which are present in the case of milk. Similarly, if you consider the case of tap water, you can see that it contains water. Along with the water, there are some salt are also present in the case of water. So when we are considering the case of all these types of substances, we call this as a common name. They are known as a mixture. So they are known as a mixture. So we can say that mixture contains molecules of we can say mixture contains the molecules of two or more substances. So these are commonly known as what is that mixture. So mixture or mixtures contain molecules of two or more substances. Two or more substances. So this is the way you can understand the case of a mixture. So mixture contains the molecules of two or more substances. But when we are considering the case of a certain type of substances, so that contains only one type of atoms or molecules, they are commonly known as pure substances. For example, in the case of sugar crystal, it contains only one type of atom, sugar atoms or molecules. So that types of substances are commonly known as what is that pure substances, we can say it. Similarly, in the case of a salt crystal, we can see that. When we are considering the case of a salt crystal, it contains only one type of atoms or molecules. So they are known as what is that pure substance. The different substances present in a mixture are known as its components or constituents, we can say. On the basis of these constituents, we can classify this mixture as a homogeneous mixture and a heterogeneous mixture. When we are considering the case of a homogeneous mixture, the mixture in which the constituents are uniformly spread over the mixture, and each part of the mixture has the same properties is known as what is that homogeneous mixture, we can say. So what is a homogeneous mixture? The mixture in which constituents are uniformly spread over the mixture and each part of this mixture has the same properties. So such types of mixtures are known as a homogeneous mixture, we can say. For example, in the case of sugar is dissolved in water. So that is considered as a homogeneous mixture only. So we can see that in the case of suppose if we are taking some sugar crystals, like this way we are taking some sugar crystals, so that is dissolved in water. So you can see that the situation is sugar is dissolved in water. You can see that. So this is an example for a homogeneous solution. So this is an example for a homogeneous solution. So if you are taking, you can consider that situation. You can take certain amount of a solution in any part of this solution. You can see that which is having same properties. So these types of a mixture is known as what is that homogeneous mixture. So homogeneous mixture means a mixture in which constituents are uniformly spread over the mixture and which exhibit the same properties. You can see that each part of the mixture has the same properties. So such types of mixtures are known as a homogeneous mixture, we can say. And similarly, we can say that a heterogeneous mixture also, a mixture in which constituents are not uniformly spread over the mixture and does not have the same properties. Such types of a mixture is known as what is that heterogeneous mixture we can say. So heterogeneous mixture means a mixture in which the constituents are not uniformly spread over the mixture and each part of the mixture does not have the same properties. Such types of mixtures are known as a heterogeneous mixture we can say. For example, we can consider the case of the chalk powder which is mixed with the water. So that is considered as a heterogeneous solution. We can see that that situation. So I am keeping some chalk powder also. You can see that in that case you can see that chalk powder is mixed with the water. You see that which is not completely dissolved in this water. So this is a situation in which we can see that chalk powder is dissolved in water. So this is a heterogeneous mixture because the different parts of this mixture exhibit different properties only. You can see that some portion bigger particles are there. In some other portion you can see that some more bigger particles are there. You can see that. That means the different parts of this liquid exhibit different properties. They will not exhibit the same properties. So such types of mixtures are known as a heterogeneous mixture we can say. So this is the way we can classify the mixture into homogeneous mixture and a heterogeneous mixture. Okay, thank you.